Donald Trump just landed in China, and honestly, what came off Air Force One looked less like a presidential delegation and more like a billionaire group chat in real life. You had Eric Trump, Laura Trump, Elon Musk, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang, Wall Street executives, giant corporate CEOs, and basically every rich elite Trump claims he's fighting for regular Americans against. This was supposed to be about diplomacy for the United States, but let's be real here. This whole thing looked like a networking event for billionaires who want to cash in. And the craziest part is Trump is out here still pretending he's the anti-elite guy while literally surrounding himself with oligarchs and family members who have zero official government role. Eric Trump walking off Air Force One during sensitive China trade talks is absolutely wild. Imagine if Hunter Biden had done something like this under Joe Biden. Fox News would have melted into a puddle on live TV. Republicans would be screaming about corruption 24 hours a day for the next 6 months. But because it's Trump, suddenly everybody acts like this is normal. It's not normal. It's the definition of nepotism and political corruption right out in the open. And while all this was happening, Marco Rubio, the actual Secretary of State, looked like a background extra, while Elon Musk seemed more important than half the cabinet. That tells you everything right there. Trump even posted on Truth Social during the flight because he got mad at CNBC over reporting about Jensen Huang not being invited. Trump literally sounded like a king talking about him, saying, "Unless I ask him to leave," which is highly unlikely. What president talks like that? That's not how normal leaders speak. That sounds like a billionaire monarch flying his rich friends around the world on taxpayer money. And then Trump goes even further, praising Xi Jinping as a leader of extraordinary distinction, while talking about helping China reach an even higher level. Seriously? This is the same guy who spent years screaming about China destroying the United States economy, and now he's basically doing PR for Xi while standing next to corporate CEOs hoping to make more money overseas. Meanwhile, back home, Americans are struggling with housing costs, groceries, healthcare, and debt, and Trump straight up said he doesn't really think about people's financial situations. But he definitely thinks about billionaire financial situations, he thinks about CEOs, he thinks about stock prices, he thinks about his own wealth, which has reportedly exploded since getting back into office. Yeah, he donates his $400,000 presidential salary and then somehow makes billions more while in power. What a coincidence, right? And the visuals from this trip say everything you need to know. Air Force One wasn't carrying diplomats. It was carrying executives, investors, billionaires, and Trump family members looking like they were headed to Davos instead of an official state visit. This wasn't America first. This was rich people first, and I genuinely want to ask MAGA supporters something. At what point do you admit this guy sold you a fantasy?